Please be seated. Good afternoon. I am Principal Fraser Hammer, and I would like to welcome you all to the 2015 commencement of Chief Sealth International High School. Welcome to our seniors, our special guests of honor today. Welcome to Dr. John Halfacre, Executive Director of Seattle Public Schools. Welcome to Marty McLaurin, Board Member of Seattle Public Schools. Welcome also to Charles Wright, Deputy Superintendent of Seattle Public Schools. Welcome Chief Sealth staff. Welcome parents, former teachers, family members, and friends. Welcome all. What a wonderful day to come together to celebrate the culmination of 4 years of high school and the tremendous accomplishments of these soon-to-be graduates. We couldn't have picked a better day to hold Chief Sealth's 58th graduation ceremony. I stand before you today a very proud principal. I am proud of the class of 2015. When they started kindergarten, they were full of curiosity, enthusiasm, and a special zest for life. They were eager to learn, eager to make friends, eager to challenge boundaries, and eager to find out if the sky truly is the limit. Throughout their years, their zest and zeal for life grew and grew. Thanks to the teachers and support staff at Concord International, Arbor Heights, Highland Park, West Seattle, Hughes, and Rock Hill Elementary. Thanks also in part to the great work of teachers at Denny International Middle School, Pathfinder K-8, and Madison Middle School. Thank you, educators. You sent us a good group. They came to Chief Sealth prepared to explore the world, investigate and expose local and global problems, and act on finding solutions. Thank you to the CSI staff for taking them many steps further to get to where they are now. You pushed them to investigate the world, to challenge the status quo, to give of themselves, and to plant themselves in positions to change the world. The class of 2015 has been well prepared academically for this day, their graduation day. Congratulations to the valedictorians, Samuel Orland and Sophia Boyd. And to the salutatorian, Olivia Boyd. You have proven yourselves to be the best of this outstanding class. In addition, there are more than 50 students in this class who have maintained the rigorous standards of the National Honor Society. Give yourselves a hand. Congratulations also to those who faced and overcame academic challenges, such as English language learner Santo Roque, who came to CSI as a sophomore from the Dominican Republic and is now going to attend South Seattle in the fall. When he came to us, he had very limited English proficiency skills, but thanks to the classes, the ELL classes, he is now quite proficient and ready to soar. Congratulations also to all of you sitting here. You made it. Collectively, you have been awarded more than $1.2 million in scholarships and awards. You have earned it. This class was well prepared civically also. They know to give back and get involved in the community. This class has put in more than 20,000 hours of community service. Folks, that's the equivalent of working over 2 years straight through without a break for food, for sleep, or fun. That's incredible. The athletes of this class are also outstanding. Hafid Yassin brought Chief Sealth International and international focus with his gravity-defying slam dunk. Lorna, Salai, and the Boyd twins were formidable opponents at every volleyball competition. Our team stood out on the courts, on the field, in the pools, etc. They were ferocious challengers and gracious winners. And above all, they demonstrated good sportsmanship. Thank you to our athletes. The class of 2015 is outspoken and bold. Outspoken against injustices and bold in standing up for change. They learned that their voice is important and can influence outcomes. Members of this class planned, organized, and participated in United Soccer competitions, the GSA Assembly and the National Day of Silence, the BSU documentary, Riffing on the Dream, a walkout in support of Black Lives Matter movement, and We See Disabilities workshop. That's incredible. That's standing up for many, many of the voices that are normally not heard. This get involved to change the world attitude of this class is exemplified by students like Sam Orlin, who spoke out publicly in favor of Seattle's Proposition 1 in 2014 to prevent cuts to the bus system. And by Jesse Dirks, who is the outgoing president of the Green Team, the recipient of the Green Apple Award, and who started the Ban the Bottle petition here in Seattle Public Schools. This class started the school and community talking about toilets during World Water Week in March of last year. This definitely was an eyebrow-raising topic. This class embraced the WEST project, the rigor of international baccalaureate standards, summer internships, which were provided through the Academy of Finance and the Academy of Hospitality and Tourism. And they also took part in opportunities to take career and technical offerings on and off campus. This class orchestrated the first ever and very successful Washington Global Issues Network Conference under the direction of Asea Corbray and Paloma Robertson. This class also shined in many areas other than academics and athletics. We have singers, rappers, dancers, poets, equestrians, and more. Frankie Price created an audience for CSI talent by initiating and planning open mic events. This class also unleashed the hidden talents of Yael Pena, Lucia Lanzola, Jacqueline Andrade, and Reed Webster as the stars of the CSI video announcements. Yes, the class of 2015 has been well prepared for today, their graduation day. And we, the staff of CSI, are very proud to have been part of getting them there. However, we share this credit with the very supportive partners, the parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, mentors, guardians, and friends. Graduates, please stand, turn around, and give a hand to the people who supported you to get here. Thank you. Parents, support, family, friends, thank you for sharing these outstanding young men and gender-neutral students with us. Thank you. The CSI staff enjoys the integrity of this class. They embody what our school stands for. They are global thinking, reflective, and action-oriented. They have set a high standard for how CSI will serve the community in the future. We are proud to send them out into the world to boldly say, I am a Chief Sealth International High School graduate. Class of 2015, you are prepared for college, career, and the world. Go forth knowing that you are armed with the skills necessary for success. We know you will be successful. You are Seahawks, made to fly higher than the rest, made to soar. I would now like to introduce Marty McLaren, board member of the Seattle Public Schools. No, I'm supposed to introduce Dr. John Halfacre, Executive Director of Seattle Public Schools.
Good afternoon. My name is John Halfacre, and it is my privilege to serve as the Executive Director of Schools for the Northwest Region of Seattle Public Schools. Israel Vela, the Southwest Regional Executive Director, offers his regrets for not being able to attend today, but as today is his own son's graduation down in Kent School District, I hope you won't mind if I fill in for him this afternoon. Before I begin, let's make one thing very clear. While I am an educator and I am a caregiver, I am not a doctor. It's okay. Seniors, Seahawks, are you ready? Sounds like you're ready, that's nice. Seniors, today marks the 14th and final graduation of Seattle Public Schools class of 2015. I've had the privilege of attending 8 of those. From where I stand now, it is clear, we saved the best for last. I know a moment ago you stood and gave a big round of applause to your family members out there. I would ask right now that you not stand, but if you are an educator out there who had the privilege of raising these children in the classroom, if you are a principal, a teacher, a nurse, a counselor, would you please stand, and would you please, audience members, give them a huge round of applause for the work they have done. Moms and dads, aunties, uncles, grandparents, sisters, and brothers, welcome. 2 nights ago, I sat where you are sitting as a proud parent watching my own son graduate from Garfield High School. Hey, Bulldogs. I know both the excitement and the anxiety that you are feeling right now. As parents and family, we are proud for what they have accomplished. And we are relieved that they actually got it done. How many of you experienced a lovely moment or two of senioritis this last month and a half? I did. And absolutely we are all just a bit, as parents, anxious for what the future will hold as these young men and women take their first steps into that adult world out there. While none of us can predict the future, please know this. The staff of Chief Sealth International High School has done everything in its power to join you in preparing each of these seniors as they venture out on their own. We thank you for trusting us and partnering with us over the past 4 years. Seniors, for one last day, seniors. It is ironic that the Rock and Roll Marathon is happening today. I'm sure many of you are thinking your high school has been a bit of a marathon race and that you are finally finishing. But that is where you are wrong. You have arrived today not at a finish line, but rather at a brief resting point. Yes, you have accomplished a great deal to reach this point, and we are immensely proud of each of you. But your journey is not even close to ending. It's time to grab some Gatorade, a power bar, tighten up your shoes. For each of you, tomorrow brings a new opportunity, be it with college or university studies, a gap year, military or volunteer service, or a new career. Attaining your diploma today affords, and I emphasize that word, affords you the right to continue this journey. You have accomplished something immensely proud in gaining your diploma today. It affords you the opportunity and the right to continue this journey with all that it has to offer. As we begin our ceremony today, I offer congratulations on achieving this major step, and I wish you nothing but success as each of you continues your journey tomorrow. Seahawks, congratulations to the Chief Sealth International Class of 2015. It is now my pleasure to introduce School Board Director Marty McLaren. Please give her a large round of applause.
It is really an honor to be here with each one of you today. I'm one of your neighbors, and I'm a parent, and I've had the joy of being a middle school teacher and a high school teacher here in West Seattle. So it's my privilege to speak for all of us to say, you're wonderful. We are so proud of you. Every year when I get a chance to talk with our graduates, I find myself remembering what I did in high school. It turns out, over 50 years later, my high school triumphs and stumbles are still incredibly important to me. We all learn a lot from our mistakes and mess-ups, but we also learn from our triumphs. As you go forward from Chief Sealth International High School, I'd like to suggest that you remember to look back at your triumphs. When you're faced with something new and you're not sure you can do it, or you're not sure where to start, think back to all the things you actually did in these high school years. Think of all the times you dared to try something that really scared you. The times you kept going, even when you weren't sure how it would turn out. You were brave to take up all those challenges. You showed courage, and you showed a lot of initiative. So remember this about yourself. Another thing, what about when you get into the middle of trying to do something and you're not sure? Maybe you're exhausted or what's the word? Confused, just like I was. Or not sure you're going in the right direction, not sure you can pull it off. I hope you'll remind yourself of all the things you did finish in high school. Every class, every project, every challenge you tried and completed. That's a lot of perseverance. Remember that about yourself. You stayed the course. Finally, I hope you'll remember how you belonged at this school, in this community, and with all these people who care deeply about you. However long or short a time you've attended Sealth, you're a part of the Chief Sealth International High School Class of 2015, and you'll always belong to this class. So going forward, when you need a little encouragement, take inspiration from your own history, your courage, your perseverance, your friendships in this community, and your membership in this very special group of people. Congratulations.
Good afternoon. I'm Hana Muse, and I'm your senior class secretary. Today, I have the pleasure of introducing to you one of the student speakers, the amazing and oh so peculiar Timothy Woe.
I want to start off by saying what all of us are thinking right now, which is, it's over. It took 4 years of our lives, but it's over. Although I have to give a huge amount of credit to my parents for me graduating. I'd like to thank them for the late night shopping trips, because my project was due the next day, and I needed supplies. I want to say thank you for the mini ride to school, because I was always late and I really needed it, and for the wisdom on how to live and enjoy life. However, there is also the many staff and teachers I have to thank for their time, hard work, and even money that they invested into getting us here. And finally, I want to thank the janitors. You guys have a huge job. Now, when I decided I wanted to speak, I did not really want to reminisce about the past 4 years because, well, high school went differently for all of us. I mean, just look at all of our diversity. So I'm going to make the journey of high school as vague as possible. To start off, we can say that this place is the promised land. In order to reach the promised land of graduation, we have crossed the rivers of procrastination, traversed the mountains of essays, and trekked across the valleys of finding acceptance. This path was long and full of unexpected plot twists. These plot twists are, but are not limited to, the replacement of our counselors this year, figuring out graduation requirements, and passing those finals. But of course, life cannot be interesting without a couple bumps in the road. If it's all easy, we'll have nothing to strive for. But here we are at graduation, this little site, or big site, where we get decked out in these blue and white gowns, where we take a walk of pride to receive a paper confirming the end of our search. We now have a foundation on which we can build our futures. But the struggle is not over, mostly because the struggle is real. With every end, there is another beginning. To conclude the longest metaphor I have ever made in my life, this promised land is untouched, an oasis which can be cultivated to fit our dreams. Now, whatever we want to do after today, whether it is college, getting a job, or taking a long break, we must plant the seeds of passion so that in time they can bring out hard work and determination in order to reap success wherever it is and make it into whatever it can be. This could mean taking that internship over a summer job because you want to explore your interests. It means you have to pursue what you love because it's something that will make you happy. As we near the end of my speech full of metaphors and odd references, I want to thank you all for joining me on this long march. I cherished our time together, however long or short it was. We shared a lot of pain, suffering, smiles, and laughter. We survived together, and I'm thankful for every smile, joke, and helping hand. I want to say this journey made us grow into the people we are today. These different ladders, mountains, and stairs are what germinated our current selves, but for some reason, I cannot believe that. Instead, I feel it was the way we dealt with these obstacles. I know that was a cliche thing to say, but there is some truth in everything. So as I stand here looking at all the scholars, I know we can only go farther and we can only do better. I wish you all good luck. Thank you. Until next time.
Hello everyone, my name is Maria Nguyen and I am your senior class president. It is my honor to be introducing our next performer. She is extremely talented, so give it up for the one and only Jessie Dirks performing This Moment by Katy Perry.
Can you tell me who called the race? Can anyone stay in one place? And when you get to the finish line, will you wish for more time? And I say, one day you will, but maybe one day you will find that you just can't push rewind. All we have is this moment. Tomorrow's unspoken. Yesterday is history. have is this moment to put our love into motion. Yesterday's history, so why don't you be here with me? Be here with me now. Do you ever think that we're just chasing our tails, like life is one big fast treadmill, and we pop what is prescribed if it gets its first prize? But you know who I think will win are the ones that let love in, are the ones who take the time. All we have is this moment, tomorrow's unspoken, yesterday's history, so why don't you be here with me? All we have is this moment, tomorrow's unspoken, yesterday's history, so why don't you be here with me? Be here with me now. Be here with me now. 'Cause our future is right now, right in front of you. Don't let the clock tell you what to do. Our future is right now, right in front of you. Baby, don't blink and miss this moment. Tomorrow's unspoken, yesterday's history, so why don't you be here with me? All we have is this moment to put our love into motion. Yesterday's history, so why don't you be here with me? Be here with me now.
Hello, my name is Natalie Capitolo, and I'm your senior class vice president. It's my pleasure to announce our staff speaker for today, the hilarious and beautiful Miss Brianna Whited.
I love you too, JB. YOLO. Well, that was the first draft of my speech, and it was kind of rough, so I wrote another one. Good evening, or good afternoon, Miss Fraser-Hammer, fellow staff, supportive families and loved ones, and of course, the inspiring and brilliant Chief Sealth International Class of 2015. Wow, what a beautiful group of human beings. I stand in awe, and I am humbled by the class of 2015 selecting me to be your graduation speaker. If you feel that I am looking directly above your heads, that's because I am. I can't make eye contact because I spent from 5:30 to 9:30 on May 23rd tearing up and eventually moving perilously close to the ugly cry as I watched many of you swagger as suavely as Mr. Humphrey doing the whip and the nae-nae through the front doors of your senior prom, with your eyebrows en fleek, by the way. And I told myself that it was okay for me to cry there, which I did, because I had to be strong to speak to all of you today. Oh, my favorites, I have loved so many of you for 5 years. I loved you so much, I couldn't bear to watch you leave. So when you left middle school, I left with you. And those of us who were from Denny, we were so powerful, we actually took the building down when we left. 4 years ago, we were freshmen here together at Sealth International High School. I have loved you through your One Direction and your K-pop obsessions. I loved you while you liked it and you wanted to put a ring on it, while you whipped your hair back and forth, while you Dougied and stanky-legged down the hall. I called you SpongeBob while you were stacking Krabby Patties and doing work. I loved you through the Harlem Shake and even the Oppa Gangnam Style phase. And we survived your twerking phase together. Although after I saw many of you at prom, I think a few too many of you are still stuck in it. I even tried to understand you through this phase that I'm sorry, I will never understand. Based God? Listen, if we could make it through these pop culture nightmares together, we can make it through anything. In my day, I only had to make it through Moonwalking, Voguing, and Thriller, and even The Running Man. But enough of us living in the past. Look at me. I am you 30 years in the future. Yes, you will still be this fabulous, honest. Although I know it seems impossible because of my endless, edgy, exuberant energy, but exactly 30 years ago today, in that June of 1985, I also graduated high school. And I listened to them drone on and give me advice about what to do for my life. So let's see if you can remember the 3 pieces I'm going to give to you. Number 1, apologize quickly even when you are right. And you will be loved and you will be much happier. Just say you're sorry, 2 words, I'm sorry. It's better to be happy than to be right, honest. Just say you're sorry easily and quickly and you will be loved. And how do I know this? 2 words, Miss Allison. No one says I'm sorry as much as Miss Allison, hands down. And what is interesting is that Miss Allison is rarely wrong, unkind, or even clumsy. She probably says she's sorry 80% more than she even needs to, but guess what? There's not one person on this planet who does not love and respect Miss Allison. Ms. Allison knows it is better to apologize even when you're right than to keep in order to keep the doors of communication and keep the respect of the person you're speaking with. Because if someone feels wronged, they feel wronged. Accept what they feel, apologize, make things better, and move on. Choose to be happy, not right. Number 2, always, 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 always be friends with and date someone who is better than you. Yes, I said better than you, and I know I'm supposed to be the loving mother who loves everyone, and no one's better than you on this planet. And I do believe that. There is no one better than you on this planet, truly. Look around. Literally turn to the person to your right and left. There is no one better than all of you. No one. To prove my point that you are indeed the best people on the planet, I only have to ask one question. Loved ones in the audience, please make some noise if you believe that these soon-to-be graduates are the best people on the planet. Thank you. So now you see that there's an entire stadium full of people who agree with me that you are indeed the best people on the planet that we will know or probably ever know. So I say this one more time. Make friends with or date people who are better than you. Because few people ever really know how incredible they are. If there's that little evil voice inside of your head that says, fill in the blank, I'm not smart enough, I'm not working hard enough, I'm not talented enough, I'm not good enough, stop it. because that inner negative voice will destroy you. Train it to be positive. When you find yourself saying something negative about yourself in your mind, just stop those thoughts and replace them with new ones, but replace them with true ones. When you hear your negative internal voice saying things like, I suck, I never finish anything, I haven't exercised since the 1980s. Oh wait, that's my voice. Immediately yell at that voice within. Oh no, you didn't, Miss Internal Voice. I am an intelligent woman who does finish things. And I'm just fluffy. Get a rubber band if you have to and put it around your wrist and snap it each time you feel yourself saying something negative. Negative things that really aren't even true about you. Stop putting yourself down and being your own worst enemy, and your life will open up in ways you cannot imagine, in wonderful ways, because there's no one who is ever going to spend more time with you than the person who is sitting in your chair right now. You are all sitting in your own chairs, right? Brady, yeah. Be kind to that person in your chair. Cut the negative self-talk that keeps you from becoming who you really want to be, because you don't realize how truly amazing you are. You need to seek out the smartest, the funniest, and the most beautiful people and become friends with them because they're just like you. Stop believing you're less than anyone. You're just as good and probably even better than those you admire. You have all the goodness, intelligence, and potential within you. So embrace it with confidence. Believe that you are as wonderful as we already know you are. Don't shake your head when the compliments come your way today, as all of these people congratulate you. Accept them and believe them. You deserve them. Become who we already know you are. Raise your standards. Believe you deserve better because you do. Don't worry, this is the last piece of advice coming. Number 3, do what you love. I stand before you telling the deepest truth of my heart. Discover what you really love in life and then do that every day. Go for it. Do what you love. You have to do something with your life, right? I mean, why not take a chance on doing something that you're passionate about, that you love? No matter what, in 30 years, you're going to be 48. Why not be 48 and smiling? Why not spend those 30 years happy every day, waking up and going to work? You have the power to do this starting tomorrow because only you are in charge of what happens in your life and what direction you take. So why not take the direction that makes you happy? My happiness for the last 25 years has been my students. For the past 5 years, my happiness has been you. Thank you for being the reason that I get up and come to work every morning, every single morning, with a smile on my face. The greatest wish from my heart is that you find true joy. Go out and find as much joy as you have given me in our wild ride together. Yet no matter what you do, where you go, what path you cross after you cross this stage in just a few moments, just remember one thing. You are loved. I love you. We all love you. And we are so, so proud of you. And above all, YOLO.
Treasure. I'm delighted to introduce to you all today the beautiful and intelligent Miss Monica Harris.
I'm not sure how I'm going to follow that, but I'm going to try. So I definitely need to start off by thanking all of the wonderful teachers and administrators who made the last 4 years of all of our lives possible, and also definitely my wonderful parents who gave me unconditional love and support every step of the way. Yeah. You know, everything here looks a lot smaller than it did on my first day of high school. I still remember my first day. I was alone and completely lost. I was late to half my classes, not because I was lazy, but because I was too nervous to ask anyone for directions. I wandered through the halls and got swept up in the seas of upperclassmen who towered over me, and I felt tiny, completely insignificant. It was like being dumped out of my own personal fishbowl into the ocean, and I had forgotten how to swim. I figured it out though. We all did eventually, and even if your beginnings here weren't as rough as mine, I think we've all had those moments of terror at some point in our time here. Whether they happen trying out for a new sport or sitting down to an exam that we may not have studied for, we've all had the moments where we realize we have absolutely no idea what we're doing or how we're supposed to be doing it. The moments when we have forgotten how to swim in this ocean, when we fear we might drown. But that's the thing. We all made it through, no matter how unlikely that may have seemed at the time. Each and every one of us made it through our personal moments of fear and frustration to be here today. And those moments are what have made us strong and made us worthy. Over and over, we have made the decision not to give up. When the going got tough, we got going. We kept swimming, even when we feared we had forgotten how. And by doing that, by pushing and by persevering, we have proven that we deserve to be here today and that we are ready for whatever life throws at us next. Because that is what really matters. In the real world, nobody will ask us what the quadratic equation is that Mr. Humphrey made us memorize. We won't need to know whether Britain abolished slavery or make us identify the organs of a dissected frog. We won't need to know the Krebs cycle or the preamble to the Constitution, but we will need the dedication and the sense of urgency that we felt when we learned those things. We will need the part of ourselves that stayed up all night chugging coffee and pushed through the last few pages of a lifeless essay. We will need the strength that we found somewhere within ourselves that kept us going when all we wanted to do was quit. The same strength that kept us afloat even when the current got strong. High school didn't just teach us stuff. It taught us how to push ourselves to reach our goals, and that is something that all of us will use for the rest of our lives. And the truth is, our path from here on out might not be easy. There will be more awkward first days to endure. There will be more moments of fear and self-doubt in our futures. But by standing here today, we have proven that we are capable, that we are strong, and that we will succeed, because standing in this field is a success in itself. So let's stand tall, because we have nothing to fear. I want to say the school looks smaller now than it did on my first day, but I think I'm the one who has changed. We are the ones who've changed. We've outgrown this place, and someday in the future, we will look back on today and notice once again how much we have grown and how far we have come. What was once an ocean is now our fishbowl. Our journey doesn't end here today, it begins. And now, standing here, standing tall, we're ready. Together, we're ready.
We have reached that moment. As principal of Chief Sealth International High School, I would like to present the class of 2015. I affirm that they have all met all of the requirements of a high school diploma as required by the state of Washington and the Seattle Public Schools. I present you to Marty McClure.
On behalf of the Board of Directors of Seattle Public Schools, I accept this Chief Sealth International High School class of of 2015.
Sunny Yang. Lena Lee.
David Liu.
Diane Lee.
Carlos Hernandez Castro. Maria Luisa Leon Roman.
Aiden McMurray.
Mabel Hernandez Collazo.
Paradi Chia. Brandon Sanbori T.
Joseph Sanderson.
Mario Cavazos Jr.
Alexis Reb. Neiman Garen Hung.
Samantha Tiem.
Daisy Lopez Aguayo.
Denise Lopez. Ibiza Indale.
Abel Ocampo Martinez.
Anthony Fernandez.
Matthew Short. Jesus Cesar Guzman.
Christopher Larongman.
Tala Etain Ayala Hagar Alexander.
Stephen Robert Peters.
Kenley Kensisamba.
Mackenzie Colborn.
Katrina Carper. Andrea Raboka.
Bradley Busco.
Nolan Robel.
Derek Slaughter. Kimberly Kingman.
Gianni Hendricks.
Ana Ramirez Solis.
JD Faumu. Ryan Baroni.
Emma McKay.
Casey Lindsay.
Nicole Faith Rude. Keegan Chamberlain.
Megan Folk.
Ben Kellen.
Delancey Lane. Abby Binns.
Richard Lee Regal.
Victoria Neal.
Christian Fritas. Rima Shalaut.
Faisal Kiro.
Tone Armstrong.
Jeremiah Weber. Brianna Merlino.
Sonomo Dante Smith.
Melena Garcia.
Justin Alvarez. Chelsea Renee White.
Madeline Woodward.
Levi Ottenry.
Lucia Lanzola. Johnny Nguyen.
Brenda Bui.
Abdurasaq Dirie.
Jessica
Anderson. Michael Delker.
Nicholas Barth.
Malachi Connell. Gloria Hoxie. Mia Shaughnessy.
Frank Price Jr.
Jacob DeVries. Chad Walgas. Ashley Abraham Snell.
Alani Burris.
Anthony Lee. Karina Silva. Stephen Scott Hollinger.
Gregory Tauti.
Sophia Strongman. Lonnie Parker. Jacqueline Andrade.
Lincoln Bong.
Isaiah Rose Corbray. Lorenzo Waller. Paloma Robertson.
Reed Wessler.
Hannah Ferry. Mason Moe. Abby Grace Luckman.
Weston Reed.
Marina Lee. Beza Bogale. Silhouette Takia.
Saad Hussein.
Asma Duban. Alberto Magdaleno de Luna. Frank Brown.
Kiki Wynn.
Daniel Martinez. Eva Angelina Garcia Fregoso. Daniel Ortega Machoro.
Pamela Jabeli Sanchez San Pablo.
Paul Gillier Ubengla. Dulce Maria Socedo Regosa. Kimberly Dominguez Barranco.
Mariana Santiago Fernandez.
Dominique Stoner. Colleen Wen. Christopher Salongo. Jesus Arredondo Rojo. Joseph Stawinski. Jose Maldonado Rodriguez. Santiago Salmoran Peña.
Kaylee B. Gomez Ortiz.
Victor Nicio. Montserrat Darian Boyer. Cody Fearfile.
Emily Jostrom.
Rachel Hill. Theodore Angela Smith. Kyla Dean.
Yin Yang Lee.
Amelia Amott. Brandon Britton. Abubakar Abal.
Rasmi Touch.
Richard Bombati. Simon Tawalde. Carlos Lopez.
Fatuma Yusuf.
Ahmed Mohammed. Jada Tucker. Michael Green.
Savannah Hollingsworth.
Dejana Abbott. Daquan Armstrong. Luis Alberto Magana Magina.
Devon McGow.
Muitagna Lorna Sailiai. Jose Daniel Iraeta Ramos. Magdalena Angel Cano.
Luis Ignacio Fernandez de Jesus.
Carla Yesenia Valenzuela Lopez. Carlos Cardoza Castillo. Saul Jose Acevedo.
T. Young.
Dakota Wells. Ian Whitlock. Kyla Russell.
Isabel Dewey.
Claire DeCoster. Santo Roque. Aida Ramirez Avan.
Angel Boringa.
Blanca Olivera Mendoza. Kelsey Long.
Miss Hannah Muse.
Aaron Castillo.
Miss Maria Nguyen. Miss Natalie Magat Capitolo. Can the class of 2015 please rise?
Now we will perform our alma mater.
But first, please move your tassel from the right to the left. We will now perform our alma mater.
Graduates, please follow your staff for the last time off the field as we recess to the Galleria. Family and friends, please join us there for reception.